Good morning and welcome to Wake Up Call. Can you believe it's Friday? How has the week gone already?
I have no idea.
It's just disappeared and it's just gone past in a flash. On the other hand, I do have the weekend off, so it's quite nice. So,
all right.
Sorry. Do you not have the weekend off, Ben?
No, I'm here all weekend and I'm very pleased about that. I'm just sad that you won't be able to join me this weekend, Debbie.
I'm really sad. Got the weekend off though. Anyway, welcome. I'm Debbie Fisher and welcome to Wake Up Call. So good morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you're watching from. We have a brilliant day planned today. Honestly, it's just one of those days where you can't wait to get started. I've got two of my favourite things that I love doing. The first thing is die cutting, and boy, do we have the most amazing dies for you, which are incredible. And we're going to be going through those a bit later. But also, we've got my favourites, the aqua markers and the aqua colour. So the tricolour aqua markers are 3 pens in one. So all water-based colours. We're going to be learning all about watercolouring, anything really, and being able to do lots of different techniques, which is going to be amazing. So it's going to be a great day, and I love the fact that I'm with you all day. It's going to be amazing, Ben.
Oh, just a shame we can't be together over the weekend as well. But,
I know, yeah. Sorry, I got the weekend off.
You've mentioned that. You got the weekend off. We also, I've got lots to tell you actually, but the first thing I must chat about is that it is of course Friday, and with Fridays we bring you the craft factor, so it does mean that we have another special guest, and today we're going to be introducing you to the lovely Shania Duffy, who is with us this morning, and there she is. Hi Shania.
Hello.
Shania is going to be joining us a little bit later on to chat about herself, chat about her craft loves, and do a little demo for us here on Crafters TV as well. And if you've been watching this over the course of the last few weeks and you think to yourself, I'd quite like to get on Crafters TV, how do I join? How do I become a person on the Craft Factor? Well, it's nice and easy to audition. All you need to do is submit a short video about yourself, add to that 4 or 5 photos of cards that you've made, and then you send them into us, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, and we could be featuring you on a Friday to come here at Crafters TV. But as I say, a little bit later on, looking forward to chatting to Shania and finding out more about her. Lots to talk about as well today, with it being Friday. We've got Fiver Friday for you on the website. Make sure you check that out. Basically, selected lines, you're going to find items for a fiver. And of course, with it being Fiver Friday, that is today only. So do have a good shop on our website. Just search for Fiver Friday. Also, whilst you're there on the website, very exciting, we are opening up today our Christmas shop. Oh yes, I know it's the 5th of November, but you need a bit of a run up to it, don't you? So listen, get online, check out Fiver Friday, check out the Christmas shop. There's loads of great deals. And one other bit of good news for you as well, right across the weekend. Do you remember when we did the sweet 16th birthday and we did double points, didn't we, for like the whole 2 weeks? You think to yourself, well, they're not going to bring that back anytime soon. Double points for you right across the weekend as well here at Crafters TV. So plenty of reasons to shop, plenty of reasons to celebrate, but don't get caught out with the times, because over last weekend our clocks went back, so the times changed. Of course, this coming weekend the times are going to change as well, aren't they? So these are the current times. So 12 o'clock midday, of course, 8 o'clock is East Coast, 5 a.m. Pacific, and then you can see our 3 o'clock show is 11 a.m. Eastern, and then the 7, of course, is 3 p.m. Eastern time. However, as of November the 7th, the US times change, don't they? This is all very confusing, I know, all very confusing, but the times will then go back to what they were the week before. So as of Sunday, it's going to be our midday show at 7 a.m., which is 4 a.m. West Coast Pacific, 3 o'clock back to 10 a.m. Eastern, and 7 o'clock will be 2 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully that makes loads of sense, but that is from the 7th of November. Of course, we are live and interactive this Friday. Do get in touch with us. Come in and say hello. Ask any questions. Already in this morning, Lakieta is in from Kentucky. Laura's in from a frozen Richmond, Virginia. Cheryl Case says good morning from North Carolina. Hello everyone from Michigan, says Patty Redmond. Debbie's in. Katie Easley says hello crafty friends. Debbie Ben CTV crew from a still dark California. Kimberly's in from North Carolina. Hi to Laurie in Ohio. Mary says good morning Debbie and Ben. Missing Craig, but have a great weekend. Thank you so much, and it is going to be a great weekend, and we're going to kick things off in style with a fabulous Friday. So let's see what we've got coming up on launch day. And this launch, I know Debbie is uber excited about. It is exquisite, and I mean, you were sort of doing cartwheels about this yesterday. You were so excited.
Yeah, absolutely. I was literally prepping for my show today, and I kept saying to Ben, oh my God, these are just so beautiful. I'm not even kidding you. I can't wait to get into my demo to show you just how easy they are to do. And you think of sort of an ornate screen of only sort of doing one thing. I've got some great concept cards to show you of all different things you can do with them. What I love about this collection, it is a really comprehensive, large collection. The Centura Pearl, you can see we're putting that in this pack for you. Below that is the screen die that you can see. Then we've got 2 ornate panel dies, and then we've got ones that you can just decorate with. So you can actually have your stamps and your dies. We've got the beautiful bride and groom, but I love the fact that if you want a groom and a groom, a bride and a bride, you can mix that up about. So you've got that. It is so beautiful and so simple to do. So that's for launch day at 3 p.m. So join us at 3 p.m, 11 a.m. and 8 a.m. on the West Coast, which is going to be absolutely amazing. So yeah, beautiful set. I'm going to do that in our first demo, and you're going to see that exactly how they work, because they are super easy. So stay tuned, or shop ahead, you know,
why not?
Choice is yours. So the next thing we've got on the shows today is, I just love watercolors. I love them because they're forgiving. This is a great starter set. If you are someone that wants to get into your colouring, we've got the most amazing tricolour pens for you. You know, tricolour means that one pen has 3 different colours in it. So you're getting 9 colours in total. We've done all the hard work for you. They're all going to blend really well into each other. We've got the ink pad that goes with that as well, plus the watercolour cardstock, plus a stamp set in there. And I'm actually looking at that price thinking that's unbelievable. £20 or $30. If you are a platinum member, you're getting that for £16, $24. That is absolutely incredible, and double points on there as well, which is incredible. That's coming up in Colour Me Happy at 7 p.m. tonight, and that's going to be myself and Ben. 3 p.m. on the East Coast or 12 p.m. on the West Coast. So yeah, absolutely amazing. So the next thing we've got for you, I love this. I feel like we've got lots of really exciting things on the show for you. These are stunning. Now, if you just want to get yourself some really lovely floral dies, butterfly dies, we've got a set for you. Now, this set is $28.96 or $36.84. These are incredible. They stamp beautifully. You've got those gorgeous butterflies. If you are a beginner and you want to practice your colouring, this is absolutely the set for you, because they're very sort of really good to colour flowers, because they give you lots of space where you can practice mixing your colours, different techniques, backgrounds, lots of different things, and I adore this set. So again, $28.96 or $36.84. Platinum price, you're getting them for $23.17, so that's amazing. So we've got a jam-packed shows lined up today, so make sure that you tune in throughout the day, so at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. And then I'm going to hand you back to Ben, because I'm going to head off into the demo area, because I literally can't wait to show you those panel dies. They're beautiful.
They are super stunning, and really looking forward to seeing those in action. As Debbie says, now is the time to be shopping ahead. You're now busy, got yesterday, so make sure you get those deals in before everybody else wakes up. And of course, officially launching the beautiful dies at 3 o'clock this afternoon, but you can grab them now. Something else which you can grab right now, of course, is this week's Got It Good. So love all of the singing in my ear today. Slightly out of tune, Erin and George, but good effort nevertheless. These are your Spectrum Noir acrylic markers. They're absolutely brilliant. As you can see from this video here, there's so many different materials that you can use them on. We're doing them in a range of colours for you. Your 4-piece brights, jewels, pastels and essentials. So 16 pens in total, saving 25%, which is £23.97 or $29.85. That is our Get It Got It Good deal this week. Runs through until the end of play Sunday or whilst stocks last. Those Get It Got It Good deals have been super busy over the course of the last few weeks. So if you like the idea of those acrylic markers, make sure you get in nice and swiftly. Right, I think we're all up to date. Katie's in to say the Centura Pearl cardstock is all I needed to get excited. Lots of reasons to be excited, as I say. Double points right across the weekend. 5 on Friday on the website, and our Christmas shop is open. But even more exciting than that, a brand new launch coming up at 3 o'clock this afternoon. And here is your first sneak peek of the beautiful ornate screen panel stamp and die collection.
I'm so excited by these. You're going to absolutely love them. They're beautiful. They're so good to use. This is your packaging. I am going to show you straight away. On the back, you can only use them in your bigger machine. So if you've only got a Gemini Junior, unfortunately, they are not going to fit through there. So you do need a Gemini or a Gemini Pro to work these dies. And this is the reason. Now, I've got this die on a A4 piece of card, and it literally takes up that entire piece of card. Now, what's really good about these is they give you all the cut lines that you need, but they also give you all the score lines.
Amazing.
So yeah, it is amazing. This one die is going to create your screens, which is absolutely incredible. You do get a instruction sheet in there telling you step by step how to do them and how they work, how you fold them, but I'm going to show you them and you'll see they're super easy. The next thing we've got this one, which is the delicate trellis panels. Now these are one of the panel sets that you get in here. You don't have to worry which one you want. You are going to get them all. So you're getting all those beautiful accessory dies plus the delicate panels that you have to pop into the design. We've also got this one here, which is the delicate rose panels. So another beautiful one, cutting those rose designs through there. You're getting all the designs that you need for that one. But if you want to personalize it with different types of accessories, we've got one for you as well. These are so beautiful. Now this is the hummingbird. It is stunning. Not only are you getting the stamp set, you're getting those dies, all those sentiments. You're going to be colouring to your heart's content. It is a beautiful set to have. Maybe you've got some weddings coming up and you struggle with your cards.
Wow.
Isn't it? I mean, honestly, it's the most stunning die set I think we've done. That's so pretty, so intricate. I love the fact that we've got these added extra panels in here that you can cut out. Your bride and groom, like I say, if you're going to an all-male wedding, you've got your groom and your groom, your bride and your bride, you can mix them up. It's absolutely stunning. You've also got these beautiful, I love these, where you can actually have these going down your trellis, all those beautiful florals, which are amazing. That's your happily ever after. Then if you like your butterflies and your florals, of course we've got to have butterfly dies, haven't we? Butterfly Delight, this one. And again, not just the stamps, not just the dies, both combining, which make it absolutely amazing. Are you ready for the next one, Ben? This will blow your socks off. Look at this one.
Whoa!
It's stunning. It's honestly so stunning. It's just
amazing.
a beautiful, what's it called? Window.
Stained glass
window. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. I mean, this you can use in so many different ways, but using it on those is amazing. So there, what you're getting for your £102.69 or $120.48. First of all, I'm going to show you some concepts. So what we mean by concepts is how they cut. So this is the actual screen panel die. You can use as many of the screens as you want or as little. You can just decorate these panels. Then you can add all your accessories. You can bring it in so you're adding those bigger panels. So you've got those beautiful, I mean, those rose ones are just stunning. Very Disney-esque, this one, isn't it, with those roses. Looks amazing. But if you want to snip into them, so if I show you this one, we've actually cut the panels out. So cutting it down this two sides to create a completely different looking screen. So that's a really good way to do it. And then what about box making? creating boxes
Oh,
with your
love
screen.
that.
How beautiful is that? Like a tower. What about putting a little tea light in here using your vellums? So we've got vellums in here. So put your candles in there and have your vellums. So lots of different ways to use them. Then let's get a little bit different, shall we? What about folding it in a different way? This is like the Lion and the Witch of the Wardrobe, isn't it?
Yes,
It's like a wardrobe
right.
card and then pulling out a completely different way.
Yeah.
It's stunning. So different ways to use them. And one more, not even using it as a screen. What about using it as a pop out in a card?
That's amazing.
It's clever, isn't it? That
Really
is
clever.
so clever. And then now let's show you some of the designs because these are gonna wow you. How beautiful is this? I mean, can we just take some time and appreciate what our design team have done? So this is Leslie who's done this. How just pretty is that? What I love about this one, Leslie has paper pieced the dress, she stamped it onto the actual pattern cardstock, which is just stunning. Now this is the one, look at this, stained glass windows.
Oh my goodness, that's out of this world, isn't it?
It's just, honestly, I couldn't get over these samples. They are so beautiful. I mean, that is totally out of this world. And these are all achievable, all doable. There's another one here of that bride and groom. Look at that. I mean, just stunning. But if you wanted to use those flowers, look at this one. I mean, that is just something so different. And then we're going to show the hummingbird one. You've got the hummingbird one there. We've got another stained glass window. What about using your vellums under your panels? And then actually, what about just using those dies to create those beautiful panels on there? Really gorgeous one there. And then this last one, which is our rose design. I mean, that is just beautiful. So you can do so much with these, so many different designs. They don't just have to be for that screen, but to be honest, you're going to want to just use them for the screen because they are beautiful. Now I'm taking a piece of cardstock. We've taken this out of our I think it was the Paisley pad, the Paisley Pearl, and what was the pad called?
Oh, are these the ones that
Paisley pattern. So
yes.
the 12 by 12 that were launched in birthday week.
Yeah.
Yes. I need the die, don't I? There we go. Now, all you're going to do, you just need an A4 piece of cardstock. So I've just trimmed my 12 by 12 down and I'm cutting that into our cardstock. So like I say, you do need a Gemini to be able to use it. Anyone that's new to the Gemini machine, you just have your clear cutting plate, which we're going to pop that down on, our die facing down. I'm then going to use my plastic shim, my magnetic shim, and then my top plate and run it through. And it's as simple as that. So this one pass through the machine, 18 seconds long, is going to create the most beautiful die that you've ever seen because that panel die is so ornate, so beautiful, and for all occasions, even Christmas cards. You could make ornate panel Christmas cards out of them, which will be amazing. So let's pop that to the side and we'll show you just how simply they come together. Now, the great thing about here, there you go, cut it straight out,
Lovely.
no problem whatsoever. All your score lines have been put in for you. So all I do is you want a mountain and valley fold. So I start with the middle and I'm going to bend that into shape. And then because I'm going downwards, so peaks and troughs, we're then going to put this one upwards. So you've got a down and then an up. So, and that's as simple as that. Now, because this one went down, our next line is going to go up. So we're going to then put our fingers just in there and then just manipulate it to go upwards. But these panels will then go down. So you fold those ones down. So because that's going up, our next panel is going to go, that's going up, our next panel is going down. So we're just going to pop that one down. So you can see all of that is coming into shape. And then I'm going to go across. That's gone down, so I'm going to come up. So we're just going to put our fingers under there and we're just going to fold that in. And then these panels are going to go back. So you just fold those little legs in and the top pieces. And then this panel will fold upwards, downwards, because that's gone up, that wants to go down.
Yeah.
So folding that up. And then if I just push it like that in the middle, it will all lay flat. I mean, how easy was that?
That's amazing.
And then
Super simple.
we've got it. That's it.
Huh.
That's it.
Oh, it couldn't be simpler, could it, really?
Honestly, look at that. It's just, there's such a wow dye, honestly.
Disappointingly simple.
Disappointingly simple. I'd like to say that it takes a really lot of effort to go into this. And do you know what? Don't tell anybody how you made it. Don't tell them. Tell them that you spent hours and hours and hours getting that into shape, cutting all those crevices. Honestly, it is amazing. And they fold flat. You can post them flat. And the best part, they fit in a DL envelope. So honestly, they've thought of everything. Leanne and the team have just excelled themselves in these. Right, now we've got one, we need to decorate it. So I'm going to bring in some extra pieces of paper. We're going to use, I need to bring in these ones. I had them all at hand, here we go. Let's bring these in. So we've got our butterfly one. I'm going to use the butterfly one, but I also want the, that's so like me. I put things down and now I can't find them. No, I can't find them.
Whilst you're looking.
Oh, it's because I used them. They're here. These are my ones, yes.
I was just going to say the comments. I know you were giddy and excited about this collection. Everybody else is exactly the same.
I'm so pleased. You will love them, honestly.
Yeah, the amount of people saying they've already bought them. Mariah saying these are falling into my basket. Super excited for these dies, says Gwen. I can see making oriental screens with these.
Yes.
So excited to see, Teresa, so excited to see all you men with a face of full hair. That's not the one I meant to read out, but what a great cause and a fantastic guy you're doing it for. Thank you, Julie, that's much appreciated. Loving the ornate screen panel, says Barbara. And Katie says, these dies, oh my gosh, how gorgeous.
Yes. Yes, yes,
yes. Yes, and yes.
You know what? I genuinely want you to have the excitement I did when I started using them because they are amazing. And as you can see, what I'm using at the moment, all these dies fit through the Gemini Mini.
Good news.
Which is incredible. So you're going to be able to do your really quick crafting. Now, what I like to do, because there's lots of intricate details, put it through and then I'm just going to put it back. So just giving it a double cut in there and it just works to make sure that all those pieces completely fall out of there. So I'm going to use my die brush. Again, I had that to hand, there it is. So popping out all those pieces. And it's such a beautiful, ornate screen die. Oh, we've got caught on that bit. And then I'll pop all those bits out in a second. So I've cut that one from using that middle die. We've also got all these other ones on here as well. So let me pop those, let me clear the mess so we can see exactly what we're doing. Pop those bits in there. And then you've got these ones that do your smaller panels because you've got extra panels. So you can see you've got these panels at the sides. So you've got your smaller panels to do that, but you've also got these pieces here. Now, if you was to cut each one of these out of here, so we'll put that on the pink one, and then we've got our blue one. You've got your mats and layers.
Okay.
But if you wanted to, you can also use this piece. You could cut that directly into your tops, and that will create sort of an open front there. Let me just bring one in so you can see it. So see, we can cut them directly into the top and they're completely see-through. Or you can use them as actual cut-out panels. So that, there it is, and it'll fall off somewhere. That will actually, once you've cut that out, that will then cut through your panel.
Yep.
So you can then put them on and have them like this one. So where they're actually cut out and stuck on the top, so look really ornate. Or you can do what I'm going to do, we're just going to use the panels and put them one on top of each other. So I'm going to pop those to the side. We'll clear that up in a second. And then I'm going to bring in all my other pieces. So I've also used that paisley paper to cut out just the plain ones. So you don't have to just have that intricate detail. You can cut out all your different panels as well. So I'm going to bring in all the bits that I've done, which are these pieces here. And then we're going to start decorating our panels up. So I'm going to pop these on. We're going to have one there and one on the side. So let me pop them to the side.
There's lots of chat as well about the stained glass window. And a lot of people saying how great it would be to marry that up with the bride and groom as well.
Oh, yes.
So, looks like they're actually in church.
Yes, use them all in different ways. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, mix and match them.
Yes. Screen panels are so versatile, says Barbara. Cheryl Kay saying, what a gorgeous collection. Gilmore saying, been looking for screen dies like these for years. Thank you, CC. Yeah, so much love coming through for these. I mean, I've not been in the crafting world as long as you have, Debbie. That makes you sound old. You're not. But I've never seen anything quite like these before again. I think we've really hit it out of the park and created something quite unique again, haven't we?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And I wanted a bit of a wow demo, so I am going to do this one a little bit different. So once we've put all our panels on, I will show you just what I mean. So we're going to pop those into place. Again, these are all from the same paper pad, so that Paisley one. We do have them on the website. And I love that we can use, you can use all your paper scraps up, anything that you've got in your bit box. They're just going to look stunning. And then we've got our extra pieces here, which we're going to put on. So just, I've used my dotty one. Didn't want my dotty one. Let me bring in my solid one. Not that it matters, but your dotty one's really good for all your intricate pieces where you want to leave it for that. Use your straight edge one for all your other sticking. And then we've got one more here. Popping that across. So these are going to go, stuck it to my mat now. These are going to go up the top. So popping them in. So it's all tying it all up nicely together. Then our next one. Now what I've also done, before I put these to the last panel on, let's pop that one into there. What I have done is I've created another one, because you don't have to just have one. So what about having a really large screen panel? So these two pieces we can literally stick together. So let's pop this one. This one is going to stick onto here. And that way we've got a really large screen. So I'm going to stick these pieces into place. What it will also do is give me a bit of rigidity here as well. So this whole screen, we're going to pop that into place just by gluing these on.
And then you created a box in the cards you were showing earlier. You created a little box. Would you need to manipulate those in any way at all, or would that tab that you're gluing now, if you wanted to create it as a little box, you just simply go round, would you?
Yeah, absolutely.
It all sticks beautifully,
will, absolutely, yes. Yeah, definitely. So we're just popping that into place. I'm just making sure that I get that in the right place. Stick my leg on at the bottom there. And there we go. So popping that in. And then, you see, we've got then, if I just fold these pieces in, all I've got to make sure is wherever there's a fold, it's going the opposite way.
Yeah.
So that one will go into there. So I'm just folding across there, then we're going to pop these ones back in. And it is just a case of just making sure all your pieces go in and out. There we go. And then this one. That leg, so you can see that one's popped the opposite way. So just need to pop that the opposite way. And I've torn that. I didn't mean to do that one. But there we go. Do you know what I've done? I've glued it on. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to worry about it, but I've glued it on the wrong way.
Oh, okay. But
I'm not worried. We're going to pop that on. And see, I think you noticed that, didn't you? You're wondering how I was going to do that. What you meant by that? Or was you talking about the boxes?
No, well, yeah, the boxes, like how you would just literally, whether you needed to add another tab to manipulate it, or whether you could just
and I've just
take one
mine, which is a shame. But that's fine. You'll get the gist of that. And then all I've got here is we've got our panel to go down in the middle section. So I did have two other panels, but we're just going to pop that one. I'm making a meal out of this, Ben, and I'm not meaning to. So all I'm going to do is use my extra pieces.
Yeah.
And what I've done, I've got some. We're going to use this one here. So what you've got in these sets, you've got your beautiful butterflies, and you've got your cutouts as well. So we're just going to stamp one of these and show you how beautiful these look. And then I've coloured a couple in. So all we're going to do is take some paper. We're going to use our butterflies. Now I am using my alcohol markers, so we're going to use these a little bit differently with alcohol pens. So I'm using my alcohol-proof ink. You can see I didn't clean my, didn't clean that from my stamping before.
Okay, there's loads of chat going on about this collection. So many of you already said that you've got it. You're going to be getting it. Terry Anderson, one of those sets, said, I didn't think I needed these, but here I am now ordering the entire bundle. And let us know as well, by the way, what papers that you're going to be using when you get your collection back. Because Shajaya is saying, Lord Ben, I'll be using this collection along with the chinoiserie collection. Very versatile and brilliant. Do get in touch with us on the socials. There you go. Details bottom of your screen there if you're watching us on Facebook or, of course, on YouTube. You can drop us a little message, say hello, ask any questions that you want as well, and tell us if you're jumping in for this collection today. If you want to pick and choose, by the way, you can do. If you spend over £40 or $40, you'll get an extra 10% off, so you can create your own little mini bundles if you want to do that too. Just to say as well, we realise a few of you having problems shopping in the US and the EU. Our guys are onto that as far as the website is concerned, so hopefully that should be fixed. If it isn't anytime soon, you should find you'll be able to get back to your shopping as per normal, and that you can jump in and grab these with double points. Don't forget, everything double points right across this weekend.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, yes.
We like double points.
We love a bit of double points.
So all I've done is coloured these in, so you can see I switched to the ones that I've already done. I'm just going to give them a little bit of curling on the wings and use that middle section, and do the same onto this one as well. And then we can start popping. I will repair my bit afterwards. So we're just going to stick these on, Ben, just to give some just extra flow to our card. So let's use our tape on that side. We're going to pop that in there. Have a beautiful day. And that is one of the stamps that you're getting in here. Love the fact you get sentiment stamps as well. And then we're just going to add on our extra pieces. So let's do that with our tape pen. Just had that butterfly there. And then we'll add our next one just to finish off. We'll do that on the other side. And then you can see if I bring that round, I just need to repair that a little bit where I've been a bit heavy-handed on there. But you can elongate these as well and just make them even longer, which is amazing. So
you could just keep sticking and sticking and sticking and sticking if you wanted, could you?
You could, yeah. Do you know what you could do? You could have a photo album along the fireplace. You could do a Christmas one, a present for someone.
I love that idea.
Yes, because they would be exactly that, photo albums, aren't they? So, yeah. Amazing.
Just amazing, right? If you want to go for the brand new collection, $82.15 or $96.38 is the platinum price on this, and of course double points for you too, so lots of reasons to jump in and grab it. It's a really great concept, like one that I've not seen before. Love the fact that you can decorate all of those panels up as well. You can choose the papers that you want to use, so it's kind of like a set which is going to go year round for all of those occasions. If you can't stretch to the full bundle today, don't forget, of course, you can spend £40 or $40 and save an extra 10% as well. Now, we mentioned a bit earlier on the Christmas gift shop, which is now live on our website. It is all very exciting. Of course, over on our website right now, you've got Fiver Friday and, of course, the Christmas gift shop as well for you. Nice and easy for you to be able to find as well. So if you head to our website, you'll see it up. Well, if you scroll down through the page, there we go, scroll and scroll, there you go, Christmas gifting. You'll see just underneath the page where you normally watch, it will flash through everything that's going on, and you'll come to the Fiver Friday. So if you want to go on that, you can click shop now. However, we are interested in the Christmas gift shop, which will come round. So if you just click on shop now, just like so, and then you've got your Christmas gifting. Just simply give it a little scroll through. It gives you all the details as to what is coming up. You've got all of the details of the deals, all of the different ranges that we've got on here as well. And look, sections, £10 and under, £20 and under, £30 and under, gifts for the paper crafter, gifts for the colourist, gifts for the sewist. There's so many different sort of layers to this little Christmas shop. So make sure you jump in. If you are someone who is looking for the first time here on Crafters TV because you're shopping for somebody who loves their crafting, you're thinking, what can I do? I would say head to the Christmas gift shop and get all of the details that you need from there. You will definitely find something even luxury gifts as well for you. We have catered for everything. Also, you might want to jump in and grab yourself the Centura Pearl deal that we've got for you on the show today. Again, these have been really, really popular recently, but it's a 100 sheet collection for you for just $24.80 or $44. You're saving 20% on this, plus another 20% if you're platinum. Double points for you as well, of course. I will quickly rattle through all of the different colours for you. You've got your baby pink in there. You've got beautiful 10 sheets of lilac. I am loving the mint green. I won't sing it, but you've got some deep purple in there. Then we've got the beautiful ivory. 10 sheets of your platinum. 10 sheets of the fuchsia. 10 sheets of your white gold. The beautiful solar gold as well, and then you've got the rose gold included in there too. All Centura Pearl, 310 GSM, 10 sheets of each, as I said, so that is 100 sheets in total, £24.80 or $44, and it's a great time to be stocking up on things like your Centura Pearl, on things like your kind of core tools, your adhesives, because when you get double points, it's definitely worth shopping, and that is right across the weekend for you as well. Right, with it being a Friday, it is of course our craft factor, and we have got a brand new guest to introduce you to, who's going to be with us for the next 10-15 minutes or so. The lovely Shania Duffy is here with us, and actually before we meet Shania herself, let's have a little look at the video that she sent to us to actually get herself here onto the craft factor.
My name's Shania. I'm a makeup artist from Barkingside in Essex. I'm 56 next week. I do things like magazines. I do videos, film, TV, anything, photo shoots where I'm needed. I'd like to make my own range of drawings and papers and stuff eventually, my own stamps. I do my own drawings. This is Mobile Gnome with a mobile in his hand. My friend told me I should do this. I make cards all the time. I've been doing it since I was little. That's it really. I've got to try and keep this short. I love animals. I've got 3 cats, and I'm a crazy person who does Donald Duck impressions. So that's it from me. Bye.
And live here in the studio is the lady that you just saw in that little video there. The lovely Shania Duffy joins us on the Craft Factor. Good morning, how are you?
Not too bad, thank you. You?
I'm very well, thank you. I love this particular part of the show because it is great to meet people like yourself who obviously love their crafting and want to get involved and join us here on Crafters TV. Before we chat more about you, I know as well as sending in that video, you sent in a few pictures of cards that you've been making recently. So let's have a look at these. Maybe you can just take us through the cards and the process, how you made them all. So we've got the beautiful gnomes here first, haven't we?
Yeah, the gnomes are my drawings. I did those, and yeah, I just thought everybody was doing gnomes, and I thought, well, I'm going to do my own gnomes. I can do my own, so I thought I'd make cards with my own pictures for a change.
Absolutely stunning. This is a one that I recognise.
Yeah, I love this die. It's so pretty, and I put the bell on his nose, so he's got a little bell on his nose, so he rings.
Oh, super cute.
It's beautiful, that one.
And then we've got beautiful little Christmas robin there too. That's stunning.
Yeah, that's a stamp. That's also a Crafter's Companion stamp from last year.
Yeah.
And I stamped him. I don't know if I used all the right colours, but I used the
I
colours I had.
I love the background as well, the fact that you've made it like a little like airmail, haven't you?
Yeah, it's like a little envelope.
Yeah.
And that's the same robin again, but using the dies that came in the kit.
And then same again here, but a couple of robins.
And that's, you can see I love these robins. But yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. I can understand exactly why we've got you on to join us today. Have you been crafting for many years then, and always been involved in sort of doing arts?
Yeah, since I was tiny. Since I was always painting, drawing, making things out of boxes and stuff. Yeah, I've made teddy bears. I'm making gnomes at the minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, always making something on MDF, painting, mixed media, everything, bit of everything.
Well, what you're going to be making for us today, because I know you've got a little demo lined up for us. Is it going to include robins?
No.
Gnomes?
No.
No? Oh, wow, okay.
Reindeer. So, little reindeers that they move.
Oh, this is a fantastic idea.
Yeah, they move. So you bouncy, but you can still get them into an envelope because they'll go flat. So, yeah, that's the one I'm making.
All right. Fire away. Would love to see how you put all of this together. So,
Okay.
starting off with the watercolour Christmas collection, are we?
Yeah, this is the pad that I'm taking the backing paper from.
Yeah.
It's got such beautiful papers in there, but it's one near the back. It's got Christmas trees.
Oh yes, that's a beautiful
And I've
scene.
cut it into 4, and this is one of those. And the one on the other card is part of that.
Okay.
So, okay. And, okay, it's a 7x7 card.
Uh-huh.
I like my 7x7s and 8x8s. I've got an insert, which is just copy paper.
Okay.
How I measure it to go in for this size card is I put the whole sheet of paper on, measure it like that, fold it over, and then just mark it and then cut it. And then it goes inside.
Okay.
I've got a little stamp, one of these Christmas stamps. This is from about a month ago.
Oh, is that the Christmas tree with the
The Christmas tree, yeah.
Yeah.
And that I'm going to use for the insert. So I'm just going to open that. And
You were saying you've already been very busy making your Christmas
Yeah.
cards this year. Did you start in June, did you say?
I started in June.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got bags and bags and bags of Christmas cards.
Do you make to sell, or do you make for charity, friends, family?
Friends, family, charity, anybody that wants them.
Yeah.
I've got piles that are piling up because I just keep making them. I can't stop. So I'm really bad. But yeah, I wanted to do some craft fairs, but because we've had the situation we've had.
Yeah, it's not been as easy this year.
Yeah,
has it?
I've not got back into it as such. So I'm just going to put the paper in.
And you're obviously working with the reindeers right now, but have you found that you've got like a particular theme that you go down each year, or this Christmas you've gone with a particular theme?
No, not really. No, I haven't. I'm just putting this on here, and I'm going to print
Okay.
this on here. I think I've Okay, and just going to print that down.
Beautiful.
Okay, that's fine. Okay,
There we go.
take that off. That's done. Stick it back on.
Handy using that stamping platform, isn't it?
And the stamping platform, yeah. Take that off. So that the red is it's a pinky red. It's actually one of the Harmony Plum Jam.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then let's put this down here.
Our Erin's just said how tidy you are with your
Aw.
crafting.
She hasn't seen me at home.
It's unusual here, actually. Not too many. Actually, Debbie's very tidy.
Well, that's not working.
Debbie, who's looking at me sternly now from the other side of the studio, is very
I'm
very
having
tidy.
a issue. Oh, there it is.
Feel free to chuck everything around. You don't not chuck everything around, but don't feel free. You don't have to worry about tidying up after yourself around here. It's fine.
Yeah, if it was mine, I probably would. So I'm just going to put that in the middle.
Yeah.
I've taped on one side, shut it down, and then when it opens up, you've got the
Oh, that's
desktop.
great. I love the idea of using that in the centre as well. I
Okay.
thought of having that as a focal point at the front of the card. It's nice to have that tree
Yeah,
inside
it's
as
just
well.
nice to have something inside as well. Okay, the reindeers, I've got them on little bits of acetate.
Uh-huh.
I've cut on silver and then on a red colour. You can do whatever colour you want, and then overlaid them. I'll show you how to do those.
Where are those reindeers from as well?
They're from the reindeer, little teeny weeny die, the Crafter's Companion, little reindeer.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if he's got a name, has he?
Is it just a dashing reindeer?
Is he dashing reindeer?
Dashing
yeah.
reindeer, I think.
need my glasses. I haven't got them, so I can't see the writing. But yeah, so what I do is I cut out the reindeer first
Uh-huh.
on the silver. mirror cards.
What's your machine of choice when you're cutting?
This one I actually really like. I like the, do you know, it just feels nice and it goes through really quick.
The Gemini?
Yeah, the Gemini. I've got the Junior.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to put that through.
I mean,
I'm used to doing it the normal way.
Yeah, to be honest, you're doing it brilliantly because you have to do it kind of like upside down, back to front, standing on your head when you're in there. So yeah, you do very well.
Yeah.
So normally you'd pass it through straight in front of you, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I need to be like Gadget Man or something.
Yeah. So you work with the Gemini Junior at home, yeah?
Yeah, I've got a Gemini Junior. I've got a few different ones, but this is the one I do like to use because it cuts really well.
Yeah.
I just like, I don't know, it's got a nice feel to it when it goes through. But there's the one little reindeer.
Beautiful.
And then I cut him out in this browny red colour. It's sort of hard to describe it. Sort of like red wine, isn't it?
Oh yes, yeah, it is a little bit like
red wine. So I cut him out in that colour as well.
And it was interesting to look at your photos earlier on because as well as doing a lot of crafting, you're very talented when it comes to like your artwork as well because you do a lot of drawing and makeup as well, don't you?
Special effects.
Yeah.
I especially like doing. Yeah, I do anything crafty at all. I'll have a go at it.
Yeah.
I'm making gnomes at the minute, and yeah, I've sort of got I think I've cut a bit of his head off, his antler off.
His antler off. That's all right. Must have slipped a little bit when you put it in the machine. That's fine.
And
maybe he's been in a bit of a fight.
He has been in a fight. That's what it looks like. Then I'm just going to poke out the bits because I left the silver bits in the dye. There he goes. Okay. Right. So the little reindeer. What you do? I've got some acetate.
Okay.
And I'm going to cut a strip of acetate. It's the Crafter's Companion one. It's heat resistant as well. So
yep.
You can use it on other things. And I'm just going to get the trimmer.
Is this the kind of thing that you've done before then? Obviously getting the movement with the reindeers. Have you made a few cards like this or is this something that you specifically thought about doing just for joining us today?
Yeah, when I saw this deer, I just thought he was, he looked like he was flying.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, I'm going to make him look like he's flying on the card. So I'm just going to cut a thin strip of acetate. And you get the silver reindeer. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to put a bit of tape onto the reindeer itself. Uh-huh. Then I'm going to put the acetate in between. That way you can't see any acetate at the back.
Ah, clever.
So just put that behind his antlers and stick it down there. So that's there. And then another bit on top of the, you can use wet glue, but I like this, it's quick. And you've got a little edging all around the reindeer. Yeah. So I just put the next one just under the reindeer, so you get like the silver shadow behind. Shadow effect, beautiful. And then you've got the dangly reindeer.
Excellent stuff.
And now I'm just going to cut the backing. The bit on here is this bit here. So I've got the Merry Christmas die. Yep. That one. And
yep. We had that on.
And then I'm going to cut that out.
There's lots of love coming through for you on the socials. There was one earlier actually. Now I'll have to see if I can just find this from Sharon, who says, "Hello everyone, can't wait to see what Shania Duffy is doing. She's super talented. Love from Sharon and Kevin." Oh,
is that Sharon Noble?
Sharon Noble, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Friend, crafty colleague.
Yeah, friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lisa's saying, awesome card, Shania, the gnome, super cute, says Sarah Kay. And Laura May says, holy smokes, did she say she drew those gnomes? That is serious talent. I am jealous.
Oh, yes, I did do those gnomes.
Do you get a lot of time to do do a lot of crafting at home, a lot of paper crafting?
I do all the time. I do crafting. If I'm not doing anything else, going to gigs or doing something, I'm constantly crafting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've cut that out of here now. So I'm just going to straighten it up. Cut this bit with my scissors, it'll be easier first. So I just cut along here. You've got a little line, and I'm just going to cut there under the tree. Uh-huh. And then on this side, cut again. It doesn't matter, it's wonky on here because it will be straight when I've cut it out. And so you're left with that. I want to keep the sides, but I just want to straighten that one off a little bit. So just straighten that down.
Gwen just messaged to say I'm also a tidy crafter. I spend more time putting stuff away where they belong. I can't handle it when my desk gets cluttered.
Okay.
Is that you? Is that you at home as well? Quite tidy, or did you say you?
No.
Quite, oh, you are.
I try to be, but by the time I've finished, things are everywhere. But I do try to be. I'm just going to straighten that up a little bit more.
I think the enjoyment of the creative process is getting in a bit of a mess. I find that when I do cooking.
Yeah.
Makes it look like you've done more.
It does actually. It makes you look more busy.
Yeah.
So all I'm going to do is, you can score this, but I'm just going to fold the sides on each side like that. Just fold it so it's at level with the actual picture. It should then go onto my little bit of paper, which I've already cut out somewhere. It's
I'm glad it's not just me.
Yeah, it's not just you. No,
It's almost like someone's gone over there today and like just like
cut out,
shuffled a
didn't
load of stuff around.
I had the trees cut. Oh, it's in here. I've put it back in the book. But it's that little bit of the tree that I cut out. So put that on there.
Yeah.
Fold these bits around so you get them around like that.
That's really cute.
And then just tape it.
I love how you've taken lots of different elements from lots of different collections as well. Is that something that you find that you do?
I do. I'm always doing that. Yeah.
Cross-pollinate.
Yeah, all the time. Okay. So then that is going to go on here.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to cut that down very quickly.
You've timed this to perfection, I think, really, because it's never easy on the Craft Factor because, you know, you've got obviously the producer giving you timings in your ear, telling you how long you've got, and I think you're going to time this to absolute perfection. Are you enjoying the experience?
I am loving it. Yeah, it's really good fun. It's been a good day. So I'm just going to cut that out. I do this all the time. This is how I measure. I don't measure by numbers or rulers. It's usually pens and stuff. Right.
Mine's with an indentation of my fingernail.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that or just a pen mark. Anyway, what you do is stick this onto the red.
Sarah Case said, Shania, I love how you've picked, how you pick bits from different collections to make something so beautiful. I'd certainly like to see some more of your cards, actually, seeing as as you said, you've made so many.
I do. I make loads. I don't just do robins. I just pick those because they were Crafters Companion ones, and they were lots of cards I did with them. So, but I do love the robins.
Yeah, I love robins too. They're just a really fun way to use. What I love about robins, you can use them all year round.
Yeah.
They've become hugely popular. I think they were always sort of a Christmas bird, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden they sort of, because they're around all year round, they use more in crafts all year round, aren't they?
Is it just me as well that robins seem to be more around all year round as of the last few years?
Yeah, I think that as well.
Yeah.
Because I think they just seem to be seen at Christmas.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
See them all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
It's like, what are you doing now?
I
It's not
love
Christmas.
robins.
I know,
They're
they're so
cute.
super cute.
Right. Anyway, what I do now to put the reindeer on,
Yeah.
fold over the acetate and cut it down a bit, but you stick it through this bit here, the layer.
That's clever.
So that way you don't actually see it then.
So
So
I know how this is going to look. It's going to be amazing.
And then the same with the other one,
Yeah.
going up a little bit more from the last one.
This is like a card version of my little springs yesterday. Like acetate gives it that sort of effect of wobbling, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, your little birthday
Yeah.
cake.
Brent came in this morning. He said, Debbie, can I have your cake that you made? He said, it was awesome. I said, I think Ben's pinched it.
I didn't take it in the end.
Oh, where's it gone?
I don't know. I haven't got it.
Oh.
No,
I
I
don't know where
haven't got it.
it's
Someone
gone
else has
then.
probably nicked it. What did you use to get your wobble though? That was
It was just
floristry wire.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is another great way of doing it, isn't it? With the acetate.
Yeah, with acetate. You could do the same thing with your balloons, like having them sort of up wobbling.
Yeah.
And there we go.
So
That's
that is
amazing.
awesome. I love that so much.
Oh, that is such a good way to use those reindeers. It's beautiful.
So they move now and it's got some movement in it. So just wobble about.
Again, so lovely that you've combined all those different elements. And if you open it up again, obviously you've got the little stamped image inside.
I
haven't you,
but guess what I did?
Don't open it up.
Do it that way.
There it is.
Open up that way. Yeah.
I did just think about that, actually.
Yeah. I was deliberately trying not to do that, and I did.
We were chatting about that before the show, weren't we? Upside down cars.
Yeah.
And, but I tell you what, absolutely brilliant, Shania. We really enjoyed that. And lots of people saying the same. Susan just saying, wow, Shania, you are a TV natural. What a great demo. And Busy Lizzie says, great demo, Shania. I love how you've used lots of bits from different collections. I've got these dies, so I'm definitely going to give your card a go. So, yeah, brilliant. Make sure you check out all of the comments that have come through, actually. There's loads on Facebook and YouTube.
I know my friend Jenny Malcolm Gardner was going watching. She's always loving my cards, and she's always saying it. So I said I'd give her a wave. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'll give her away, absolutely.
Hi, Jenny. I said I'd do it, so she'd been expecting it. So,
take the opportunities.
Well, listen, thank you so much. Thoroughly enjoyed watching you work and seeing all of your projects as well. And don't forget, if you want to join us on the Craft Factor, it is nice and easy to do. Just submit that short video, 4 or 5 of your projects, and send it to our studio address. I'm sure we'll recap on that again before the end of the show. Lots more to chat about, though. We've got, 35 minutes left. We'll have to vote for the demo of the show, and we'll chat more about what's coming up on Colour Me Happy a little bit later on. But before all of that, very busy right now for that brand new launch. So if you've got items in your cart, in your basket, let's give you time to check those carts out, and we'll come back in just a couple of minutes.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges, and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95, and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members, who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Oh, what a brilliant, brilliant show. Lots of you commenting about Shania's demo there as well. Lots of love for the flying reindeer. Beginning to feel all Christmassy. I know it's the 5th of November, but I'm absolutely feeling the Christmas spirit, and that card definitely helped me feel it even more. Brenda just saying, fun card. I love the flying reindeer. Great tip as well, isn't it? Using the acetate to create that kind of movement effect. Busy Lizzie just saying, I love the craft factor. So great seeing what other crafters create. And that's one of the main reasons that we brought this to you, so that we could share all of the crafty love, so that you guys could inspire everybody else as well. And of course, the craft factor can continue. If you do want to join us, then of course you can do. Nice and easy to do, just by sending in those videos, sending in your pictures as well. Here it is, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Send in a short video about yourself, 4 or 5 photos of cards that you've made, and send it in. Give it a go. Honestly, it's one of these things, you might be sat at home going, oh no, I don't want to, like you do want to do it, but you're a little bit nervous about doing it. But honestly, give it a go. Come and visit us here. You'll have a brilliant day. Most people are really nice. No, everyone's really nice, and you'll have such a great time, and it'll be something to look back on, won't it, and show everybody through the years. Right, we're going to go on to some of the goodies that we've got coming up for you later on Colour Me Happy, of course, launch day at 3 o'clock this afternoon. It's 11 o'clock East Coast, 7 o'clock tonight. 3 o'clock East Coast, we have got Colour Me Happy, and we've got a great collection for you if you're someone who's looking to start your colouring adventure, particularly as far as your watercolours are concerned. This is the bundle that you want to go for. And what I love about this, you've got a little bit of everything that you need, plus it's at an amazing price for you today as well. One which isn't going to break the bank, but one which is potentially going to set you off on a new crafty journey. What I will say is that if you are someone who is new to us and you've just found us, make sure you join us on Club Inspire via the website, and that price, the platinum price, will be applicable to you as your first purchase, and you'll get all of these goodies for £16 or $24. 20% off for everyone, another 20% off for our platinum customers as well. Let's get on over to Debbie, who will take us through this collection, because literally, as a starter kit, this is brilliant, isn't it? Because you've got everything that you need, pretty much.
It's so good, yeah. First of all, the tricolours are just perfect for beginners. If you are an advanced colourist and you just love your watercolours, they're perfect for you as well. But for a beginner, it's very daunting when you're first starting to colour. What I love about these is all the different colours that you get have all been specifically made in the one pen, which help you to completely blend them together. So if I just take one of these pens, I'm going to pop them all in order. You can see I've got 3 totally different colours. Anyone that knows our alcohol pens knows that you would have one colour, so your reds would then be in each colour. You just have a different hue of them.
Yeah.
With this one, you've got your rose pink, your jasmine and your tulip. So we know that all these 3 colours will blend amazingly together and effortlessly, which gives you all the benefit of knowing you don't have to choose which colours go with what, or you're not really sure. Now this one's slightly different. We have given you all different greens in here, but again, these greens will blend together. The next one, you've got your, I'm just going to move them around so we've got all the colours showing. You've got your gold, your crimson and your sunset in this one. Again, all going to blend beautifully together. But what they are great for, I am going to show in a little while how you can do backgrounds, but we're just going to do some stamping with this one, and we're going to take, I love the fact that we've popped this stamp in. This stamp is one of those stamps that's going to help you grow your confidence.
Yeah.
Because what it is, it's got nice areas to use. So it's from Lee Holland, and it's the Flower Boutique, and it's a nice background, and it's a large stamp. We're going to pick this one up. It's a photopolymer stamp as well that we've popped in there. It means it's really high quality and it will stamp immaculately. It's amazing. We've also popped in the Nor Black, which is the waterproof ink. It means you can actually cover it with water and it will not spread. It will not leak. It will not fade, it will not go anywhere. It's going to stay put exactly where you've stamped. And all you're going to do is take your ink pad to your stamp. I'm using you can use rocker blocks, you can use whatever stamping platform you have. I've just got my magnetic one. I'm making sure that that's all inked up. And then we're just going to place our feet into all the grooves, and then we're just going to press down. Now it's a large stamp, so you want to just walk your fingers round, so do a bit of finger dancing on your platform, just making sure that that's all covered and stamped down, and you will get the most beautiful crisp image. I mean, it's a lovely image, and it's a great one just to teach you how to colour, how to apply that colour. Now these inks are great because it means you can use them if you want to actually apply. So if I wanted to, and you can mix them. So let's just say, for example, I want to do a bit of brown on here. We can actually mix our colours in a bit more, and we can actually use this. So let's use a bit of a yellow on there, and then I'm going to add a bit of my green.
It's always interesting how you guys go to the matte straight away with the aqua pens.
You get your most out of your pens, so that's the great thing with them. And then I'm just going to take myself a brush. This brush seems a little bit dirty, but it'll be fine. And I'm just going to mix these two together. So we need a little bit, so I'm going to add a little bit of red into there. So you can actually mix them. Just remember what you're using to actually make your colour, because you'll need to add that little bit, you know, if you've not added enough. So we can make that sort of browny colour. So you can actually, and then you can go in and we can just paint directly onto our image. Just creating wherever we want it to create. And you can see from those, just that little scribble on there, we've been able to make a completely different colour to what's in that set. So I'm just going to do this, and I'm doing this really quickly just to show you how you can mix them and how you can do that. But if you want to use it straight from the actual, let me grab myself some kitchen towels so I don't get in too much of a mess. If you want to then use it straight from the pen, you can actually put touches into here, and then you can draw that out with your water brush as well. So you can just use that to go around, and then you sort of get that real watercolour effect. But if you want darker colour, just use it onto your mat, and then you can do the same, just picking that up. And we can add some extra colour into
That's why I said, I know I always say this when we have the aqua markers, the aqua pens on, I just feel like with watercolour based pens, there's a lot more for a beginner to get stuck into.
Oh, so much so.
Lots of different things you can try.
Lots of techniques, so many different techniques. And it never has to be perfect.
No.
It's very forgiving. So even if I wanted to sort of distress it a bit, if I wanted to do any extra pieces, all you need to do is sort of sprinkle. If I sprinkle some water even onto the actual house that we've painted, and then I let that just absorb the water a little bit and pop that on, that's going to give me a really sort of mottled effect on that house. So you do that sort of faux bleaching technique, which is amazing. But the fact that we can mix these colours, so if I wanted to get let me get my bigger brush, and we wanted to use these, let's say these 3 colours, so let's put some yellow on there, let's then put that pinky colour, and then we'll add that other, well, it's more sort of a rosy red, and then we've got our sort of baby pink there. It means that I can actually pick these up. So let's start with our yellow. Let's just pop a bit onto the end there. I need to wet my brush a little bit more. So we can pop that. Then we can go into that pink, and I can then start to blend those 2 colours together. So just picking up that pink. And then we can then pick up the darker one, just add a little bit more water, and we can start going over there. So all those colours will start to blend together to create that beautiful sky. So you can see how well they all blend together. So you can imagine doing that all in your background, creating that, do a bit of faux bleaching. You can also take out as well. So where I say it's forgiving in the respect that if you was to put some water, so let's put some water on that cloud there. And I'm just going to put water right in there. And this wouldn't work as well as if it was dry, so you're better off drying it, but I just want to show you because we haven't got long. You can start, look, lifting the colour out of those clouds. So it's very clever, very forgiving, and it just gives you a chance to play and be able to do something really amazing. So there we go. If you want to have something that's going to teach you how to colour and you're going to be able to do really quick and simple techniques straight away with them, these pens are absolutely amazing. You get everything you need, your watercolour card, your ink pad, your pens, and your actual stamp as well. So this is an amazing set for only £20 a day or $30. It's incredible. Yeah, you can't, if you just want to try them, it's a great beginner's buy.
And I think the point here is, I knew this comment would come. Stephanie just saying, Debbie, you make this look so easy. But I think the point is that you can have an experiment and a play with it, and it, I'm not like dumbing down what you've done, but it can be quite easy to do, can't it?
Do you know what, Ben? I'm not an artist. I'm not a colourist even. I just love the products. I wouldn't say I'm even that good at colouring, but they make it easy. These products make things really easy for us to do and easy to use. And it's actually any colouring, and I think Shania will agree with me here, it's all about confidence. It's like inner confidence, just try it, because what have you wasted if it goes wrong? A piece of paper, a piece of card. So you really just need to try, and what these sets do is they give you the opportunity to try it and get your confidence built up into then coming on to other products. It's amazing.
And again, you're not breaking the bank today either. £16, $24, you get pretty much everything that you need. As I said, if you are new to to us. I'm aware of new people watching us all the time. Head to our website, crafterscompanion.com.co.uk or .eu, sign up for Club Inspire, and if this is your first purchase, you'll get 20% off, so that price on screen is applicable to you. Plus, you'll start accruing all of these points as well, so then when you sort of catch the crafty bug, you can then come back and save more money because you're working your way up through Club Inspire and saving 5, 10, 15, 20%. Now, if you love the idea of our tricolour markers and you want more, then you might want to jump in and grab this collection, which is, well, basically you're getting 12 markers in total. You're getting 4 sets, and you're basically paying for 3. You're getting the 4th for free, which is just amazing. And again, just basically shows you the 3 different pens that you'll get in your basics here. But once again, as Debbie was explaining, you get the 3 different colours within each of those pens. So 3 pens within your basics. However, it's like you're getting 9 different colours which we think will blend absolutely beautifully for you. But then again, you can mix and match these around. You can change these and experiment. As Jen would say, have a little play with these. So you've got your colour basics. You've then got your essential neutrals as well, so things like your chestnut in there, you've got your desert, you've got your topaz, burgundy, tan, sepia, slate, flint and bark. Again, 3 pens, 9 different colours which will blend absolutely wonderfully. There's your floral meadow. So again here we've got your verdant, which is your greens, we've got your warm fiery sort of your golds and your beautiful reds in there, and then you've also got your bright floral, which is your rose pink, your jasmine and your tulip. That's where the paying stops, because we're then going to give you your great outdoors for free as well. And that is your botanic natural, your cool marine and that rich floral, also included for £23.90 platinum or $35.88 if you're shopping with us in the US. Double points right across the weekend as well. So definitely worth jumping in and adding items like these into your basket. And again, if you have just joined us, don't forget to check the web for Fiver Friday, which is now live, and also our Christmas shop, ho, 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 which is definitely worth a little look. Right, we've got about 20 minutes or so to go. Lots more to show you, and one other item that we want to bring to your attention, also coming up later on Colour Me Happy, is your butterflies and floral stamps collection. 37 stamps you're going to get in total here, and you buy 4, you get 3 free. And what I love about these is you can see, sorry, why the long pause there? What I love about these as well, nice big stamps as well, as Debbie was pointing out earlier on, you've got lots of space to get colouring with. So it's nice, isn't it? As a beginner again, this is a lovely set to go for, Debbie, isn't it?
So what we've got here is photopolymer stamps, which means they're really high quality. These are great for your heat embossing, so you can do all your different background techniques, which are amazing. But using any of your watercolours on here will really help you to practice, because they're not very big either, which means you've got nice little small spaces to practice your colouring. So I'm going to use the butterfly one to start with. I'm putting the butterfly down, and I'm then going to add a sentiment as well. Now, because I have the stamping platform, it means I can do it all in one go, which I love, and I like to be able to just play. What I first started to do when I learned or taught myself really how to colour, I used to watch lots of different tutorials online of how to do certain things, and although alcohol marker colouring is my favourite form of colouring, I absolutely loved doing watercolours, and it was the one thing I used to play with all the time, because you get a different effect every single time. No 2 things you do are ever the same. They all look very different, and I actually really like that effect. And what I used to do when I first started to learn, I used to do things like this and stamp loads of these out just onto pieces of my scrap watercolour card. And you can see, oh, so now it doesn't matter that that hasn't stamped there, because I can go back in. So I'm going to go back in and just add some extra ink into that middle section and just pop that back down. Because I have my stamping platform, it's going to work in the same place every time. So I'm just going to go in and make sure we've stamped those down. So I've slightly moved that, but I'm not going to worry too much. So stamp yourself out lots of ones that you can use. And then we're going to bring in, now this time I'm going to be bringing in our aquas. So the only difference with these ones is there's a lot more colours probably in this range, but it's just 1 pen, 1 colour. But also it has 2 nibs. So So you can see on the front here, we've got a really small bullet nib and we've got our beautiful Japanese brush nib, which is incredible. So if I just take some colours, so let's take, what have we got here? We've got our rose pink, and let's take a yellow, so we'll have our sunflower, and we'll take a bit of a purple one as well, which is our orchid. So we've got our 2 different colours. Now, if you are not sure of the colour wheel and what colours will go together and what colours maybe will make a muddy colour, then just look at your colour wheel online. If you go to the colour wheel, you'll find out all sort of colours that go together. So I'm going to start off with this one. What I love about these is if you just want to use them straight from the actual pen. So let's say I want to put just a colour wash through here. That in itself looks really designer. So you can just use it like that without doing anything else to it.
Yeah.
But if you want to get a colour wash background, you can do the same like we did before. You can put this onto your mat. So I'm putting a bit down. You get a lot more from doing it this way than putting it onto your card. And then we're going to go in with our yellow, our pink colour. But what you've got here is a really tiny nib, which I love. So if you want to do sort of little details, like little dots, so you want to look like the butterflies flying off.
Yeah.
You can do all those sort of things. If you're good with script and handwriting, this is a great nib as well because it's a really small one. So we're going to pop that on, and let's put some on here as well. So we'll do those 2 colours. So we're going to do something we did similar before, which is we're going to take our bigger brush this time. So I want to use my big background brush, and I actually want to just wet my card. So popping that over. I'm not worried it's going to shift this colour because that was just to show you. We're going to start picking up this one here, and then we're going to add that yellow. And I'm going to do that on sort of 2 sides there. And then we're going to pick up our pink. We can mix them together now as well and go straight through the middle.
How wet, you know, when you just applied the water to the card at the top, so is it a case of the brush just being damp as opposed to...
You can. I like to get my card wet when I'm doing background techniques. So, but if you was to then go in and paint, so I do want to actually paint our butterfly. So what I am going to do is I'm going to bring in my heat tool, and we're just going to dry that off a little bit. What it does, the wetter it is, it just helps the ink spread. So I like to do my backgrounds where you can heat it up. This afternoon or this evening when we do the Colour Me Happy show, what I am going to do is use our drawing gun, which means that I can use the drawing gun on the stamps. And then we can paint over the top of it and it won't affect our image. But this is another way of being able to do a different technique. Now, all of this you can use again. If I've got a spray, I will show you. Yep, there is one. It's just whether it's got water in it. I don't think that one's got water in it. No, that one's not got water.
Do you want me to go and get you some water?
That one's not got no water. We've got all these ones. We've got... look, the 4th one.
You got a little bit.
Woohoo! Yeah, we've got some water in this one. Knew they had to have some. If you was to just respray this, you can actually go back. You could go back in with this one. If you wanted a completely different look, you can put that in and get a completely different look over the top. So you can pick that up, or just use another piece of card and then you'll get another look as well. And it's just a way of not wasting anything that you've got there. So let's take this all out the way. This is a really good technique to do as well, is if your paper is really wet or your cardstock is really wet, you could add salt to it and do like a salt technique where it sort of sucks up the water and leaves a sort of mottled effect. But what I want to do is I want to again take out the one from the butterfly. So we're going to actually add quite a bit of water just into our butterfly. So it's a way, if you can't or don't have any drawing gum or you don't want to mask it off in any way, you can actually just draw out your colour using your paintbrush and water.
So if you just asked, are the tricolour aquas the same colours as the aqua markers, just 3 colours in each pen?
Yes, yes. I'm not sure if there's more colours. I'm not sure how many aqua markers we do in total. I'd need to find that out, to be honest. So what I am going to do is pop this on. Yeah, the tricolours just make it easy to be able to add that colour, to blend those colours together.
Yeah.
So we're just going to use this purple and start just painting in to our middle section.
Absolutely beautiful. There's so many lovely comments coming through about the show. Cheryl Kay just saying, that's pretty. Debbie, questions coming in about those ornate screen dies as well, which we'll tackle towards the end of the show, just when we do the vote very shortly, because that's coming up. Can't believe where the time's gone. We've got 10 minutes left. We'll get you to vote for your demo of the show. But Colour Me Happy, of course, later on, 7 o'clock. That is the show to tune into if you've got any questions, if you want to get started with your colouring, particularly tonight focusing on the aqua markers and the tricolours as well. I feel like giving these a bit of a go. I might see if they'll set me up over there and do a bit of colouring myself tonight.
Yeah, we'll do that, absolutely.
I quite fancy it, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stamp me something off and I'll see what I can do.
Definitely.
Yeah, record me with my tongue out.
Is that what you do?
I do not. No, I do. When I go into real concentration mode, the tongue comes out.
I used to do that when I was playing sports, when I used to play netball, and everyone used to say to me, Debbie, shut your mouth. And apparently I was like that when I was running around the, I don't know why I used to do that, yeah. They used to always tell me to shut my mouth. Not because I was being noisy.
No, nothing to do with that, of course. No. I just find it hard, like, because I've done a few bits and pieces before with you guys, and that's why I find it hard to talk and colour or make at the same time. So yeah, that's where the tongue comes out. So you might have to chat a bit more tonight if I do colour, because I'll be like that.
I'll keep an eye out. So we are going to distress this. So we're going to add that flick of water, and then I'm going to get myself a clean one. So what water does, because it's pure water, it's got no colour in it, it's going to actually soak up all that colour that we put on. So where I just place my kitchen towel over the top, that's going to do that faux bleach technique. And then if we want to make it even more distressed, we can just add a little bit where you want to go. So all sort of different designs there.
Sarah's just asked, can you do a watercolour backwash and then use alcohol markers to colour the butterfly once the water's dry?
Yeah, well, the thing is with that is using watercolour cardstock. What the other thing I want to do is just show you how we can edge as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is with that, because it's watercolour cardstock, it doesn't take alcohol pens very well. It will. In fact, I can show you, I'm sure I must have an alcohol pen. Here we go, somewhere. If I was to use this on the cardstock, what it does is it soaks up. So I could add this in. I'm just going to dry it off a little bit more. But what will happen is it will just take a lot more of your ink.
Yeah.
So you can add it in afterwards. Just make sure it's completely dry, and you won't be able to blend like you can normally. So you can sort of, if I add some extra flicks into the centre here, I can get that alcohol on top.
Yeah.
So you can see. So it's actually looking quite nice. But if I was to wanting to blend that extra, it wouldn't blend. It wouldn't blend very well because and I can feel it's scratching at the surface.
Yeah.
So even though that's giving us that extra dimension in our butterfly, it is actually scratching the surface, and watercolour cardstock is not the right card.
No.
But the other thing is if you was to use white stamping card, you could still watercolour that, and it actually works a little bit better. It's just that we always say that it's better to use your watercolours.
Well, so do your backwash on the stamping card and then go and, like Sarah's asking, do it that way? Right,
yes.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, so all I'm doing here is we're just using our edge to sort of go down, and we're just going to, just so we can distress our edges. So it's just using in just different ways that we can just create interest. And what we want to do is we want to draw our eye into the actual edges there. And actually, I'm going to just be naughty, and we're going to pick some of that up on the sides just to distress that even more. So don't be afraid to get messy.
Yeah.
Because actually what it will do, look at that. So we're starting to really build up some extra dimension there.
Yeah.
Now the other thing I wanted to also say about, so let's just dry that off a bit and pop that to the side. Your inks, and I'm just going to check that I've got it with me because I normally do carry it around. So just bear with me for a second. I'm hoping I do for tonight, because I wanted to show it in tonight's show, is using glycerin.
Oh yes,
So
you mentioned that yesterday, didn't you?
Yes,
We were chatting about glycerin
absolutely.
yesterday.
And I'm not actually sure what I've done with my bottle, which is such a shame, because I do need to find it by tonight. I'm hoping.
Isn't the one over on the right-hand side? Didn't you pick some up? Didn't you pick up some yesterday in the little? Is there not some in the little tool caddy there?
Have a look.
I'm sure I saw you pick some up from around there, but
No, I didn't have none with me yesterday. I will ask for later on. So glycerin, if you was to mix glycerin on your mat, just a little drop, and I'm sorry I can't show you, but I will do that tonight. I'll find some glycerin. If not, I'll go out and buy some glycerin. Yeah, if you was to mix that with your colours on your mat and use your ink daubers, so these here. So let's just pretend that I've placed this onto my mat. I've then got a tiny, just a little drop of our ink glycerin. You pick that up, and then you can actually pick up your ink, and then you can use that to actually use it on your card, so you can actually go round. I mean, this is just using the pens. Actually, it's working. It's working anyway. I wonder, you know what? That's I've just learned myself something else. How fun is that? So if you just pick up your ink on there, actually, look at that. You're actually able to just put it over anyway.
oh, so you don't need it. Oh, there you go.
It makes a different background, and it makes it blendable. But actually, so look at that. We're creating something really unique just by using these pens and different backgrounds and different textures. The other thing we can do, just very quickly, bring in your clear sparkle pen.
Oh, yes.
You can then use that as well. So let's say we want to add a bit more to the wings, and we want to put in some of this pink. Let's just pop that onto our counter.
You read Sue's mind. She's actually said the butterfly would be amazing with a touch of glitter or a bit of sparkle on there.
So if you pick that up with your glitter as your clear sparkle, we can then go in and have a sparkly butterfly. So just go in over the top here and onto this one. So just finish this one, and then I'll show it in the light. The more it dries, the more it will go sparkly, but I think you'll be able to see that. So if I move that into the light, yeah, you've got that beautiful shimmer and shine on there as well. And just creating, again, something really different. So yeah, great pen to have, but those stamp set are just beautiful. Whether your alcohol markers, your ink pads, whether it's your watercolours, you're just going to love them.
$23.17 platinum price on that collection this evening. You can obviously jump in and grab now if you like. $29.47 if you're shopping with us in the US and your platinum. Double points on that collection as well. And make sure you join us later on for Colour Me Happy. Loads of hints, tips and inspiration for you as far as your colouring is concerned. And yeah, I might have a go tonight. I might have a bit of a go. We're going to get the vote going on the demo of the show. Before that, though, let's just remind you the details of that Aqua Markers collection. 36 in total in that collection. Plus, you're going to get your watercolour cardstock in there too. $47.33 is the deal on that if you're platinum. $61.98 if you're shopping with us in the US as well. You've got your 12 set of nature. You've got your floral and primary collection there too. Plus the 15 sheets of watercolour cardstock as well. Right, let us get you voting. Oh, there was one question. Let me just tackle that very, very quickly. Oh, all right. Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, producer Erin's just gone. Question after. Get them voting first. So vote first, please. Can you take us through what you've made?
Right, so my card is the double panelled die. So I fixed the tear in it, so you can see we've got it all looking beautiful, and it folds all flat on there. So yeah, absolutely, I just love those screen dies, they're amazing. And then Shania has got her one, which is absolutely stunning.
There we go, with the running reindeer. Oh, there we go. Beautiful.
No, it was just,
it,
we didn't do a square, we just did a scrap piece, didn't we? So we won't bother with that one. So we're just the two, 1 and 2.
1 and 2, get your votes in right now. Can I ask me a question now? Okay, thanks, Erin. Going back to the screen dies, says Pam E. Can you keep the top of the screen going in the same direction as the screen, or does it have to be folded opposite?
Can you Say that again.
Can you keep the top of the screen going in the same direction, or does it have to be folded opposite?
Oh, yes, on the screen it has to be the opposite. If you do fold it, it would pop it out. Can you see? It would be flat. So you'd have to do it the opposite way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, you would have a flat card, and it wouldn't fold then either. So it would just be a flat card. Yeah. If you just wanted to use the panels on a piece of card, then you could just keep them flat. Yes.
Okay, great question, and of course you can ask more questions like that later on when we officially launch those. Coming up at 3 o'clock this afternoon, launch day will be here, 11 o'clock East Coast, 8 a.m. Pacific time, and of course we'll be back all together again for Colour Me Happy later on tonight, 7 o'clock East Coast, 7 o'clock here in the UK, 3 o'clock East Coast, and midday Pacific time. We are just waiting 30 seconds to go to try and get that result in. Just to say a big thank you to the lovely Shania who joined us as our Craft Factor guest. Thank you to you so much. Thank you to Debbie as well. And we have just heard, I think, is it official? It is the winner of the demo of the show, Shania!
Yay! Well done. That's amazing.
Many congratulations. Thank you to Debbie, thank you to Shania, and thank you to you for watching. We will be back with more in an hour and a half's time. We'll see you then.